Hey guys, and welcome to this short video on the Edit My Time dashboard and how to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. One of the first things you'll notice is we're taken straight to this new home screen or dashboard. And we have a number of widgets where we can see data from our company, employees, and we can also navigate to all the different pages that we utilize in our company. So if you want to head back to the old home screen, you can click on this old home button here and it'll take you straight back. Okay, first things first, we can change the look of this dashboard. We have two modes, dark mode and light mode. I prefer dark mode myself. Looking at the employees list, first things we notice is we can see that there are 10 employees currently clocked in, out of 18. And we can sort that list by clocked in, those who are not clocked in, or the original order. I'm going to look at the clocked in ones, and you'll also see that we can see the source in which they clocked in. So the little thumbprint, that represents the biometric scanners. The monitor represents any clock in via the web app. And the mobile app shows a little mobile phone. These headers can be sorted first name, last name, as well as in and out as mentioned. We can also sort the list by departments, which I'll look at later. Looking at the actual data, we have here two time series data, looking at the last 14 days. We have breakdowns, which give us a bit more detailed information about parts of the attendance. And then we have just some key metrics looking at today, as well as total flags. So looking at the time series data, we get 3 key pieces of data per day. If we hover over them, we can see what makes that up. So we can see first that on this Monday, the actual hours worked were 91, roughly 92 hours. And the expected time was about double that. And you can see there was 90 hours remaining that should have been filled. In comparison to Monday a fortnight ago, it was 62. So we've gone up 30 hours from 62 to 91, but we still haven't filled the shifted, the hours on shift for that day. If we look at it from an employee perspective, as we can see in this other widget here, we can see that, let's go to the Monday, that actually there were 12 employees who worked on the Monday. We expected 18 that had been rostered on, and we had 9 the previous fortnight. So again, an increase of employees, but not quite our shifted example. And we can see the dip down here on the weekends as this company doesn't have as many workers on the weekend. Overall, there were 119 workers out of an expected 201 employees, and this is up 16% from last 14 days. Looking at the breakdowns, we can see we have a lateness breakdown. We can see that there were 8 employees today that were early, and 8 yesterday that were early. 1 for on time and 1 that were on time yesterday. And today we had 1 that was late and 3 that were late the day before. Clicking on these widgets gives us a drill down, and we can look at who was late, and who was early. All of these widgets have drill downs just by clicking anywhere on the widget. The worked hours versus scheduled hours shows us that in the last 7 days, this proportion of hours were from employees who worked less than 90% of their scheduled hours. And then we can see as we go up, we have those who worked over their 110% of their scheduled hours in this bracket here. Clicking on that, we'll get a breakdown, and we can see that those who worked over had obviously more hours. You can see here we have 10 hours, 10.5, 8.75, and those who worked under, we would expect to see a lot smaller. So on August the 6th, Dylan here worked 1 hour, and we can see the different days that they worked to make up those hours. Finally, with the individual metric widgets, no charts, they just give us a constantly updating tally of today. So we currently have 0.26 hours clocked for today. Now this is between a check-in and a check-out, so we should expect as the day rolls on that this number would begin to climb. Same with the employees. And finally, with the lateness, we can see that the hours late have gone down from 5.38 yesterday to 1.93 today. Again, clicking on that will give us a breakdown. We can see that 1.92 here plus another 0.02 that's making up our lateness hours for today. Total flags is something you could use at the end of your pay period if you want to go and just check to make sure all the data is in there and accurate. We can see we have 12 flags. This is instead of running the flag report. Clicking on that will give us who those flags are attributed to. And so you'll be able to go to their attendance page and fix up their data. It's possible they forgot to clock out. And lastly, with the data, we can also filter it by department. So let's go check admin and all our data updates to just the admin department, or just the software department in this case. And we will be adding in more filters as time goes on. Lastly, we have a button down the bottom right-hand corner, feedback button. Here you can add, you can send us feedback on the dashboard or make feature requests. Trust has been informative and look forward to next time.